Hello everyone, it is Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the internet where I talk all things planners, fountain pens, and fountain pen inks. And today I had 3 pens arrive in the mail today. And it's funny that these arrived today because, was it today? Now I'm trying to remember. Was it today? My day is just a blur. I think it was today. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, these just arrived today. But funny enough, what happened today was also my video for the pens I was going to sell came out, and I've just dropped off 6 pens at the post office. I'm just, it's funny how that works. All right. But anyway, I have 3 pens here, all the same model, but different colors. Who knew I would be the type of person who would want the same model pen in these beautiful colors? But then again, there's my STs, the Twisbys, and the Leonardos. Yeah, so this isn't really that out of character for me. But I'll tell you the story about these really cute Pilot Kakunos. Basically, I was trying to anti-enable myself from purchasing a very expensive pen that was very similar in color to the Madoromi Blue. In the end, it was kind of like the harm reduction of like, these are definitely much less expensive than that very expensive pen. And actually, when I bought these off of AliExpress, they were cheaper than the one that I had originally purchased quite a few months ago, this Madoromi Pink. And it was such a good deal that I couldn't pass these up. In the end, these ended up being around $18.50 Canadian each, which is crazy because I think I bought this one for like $33. This is not the whole Madoromi Pink collection, Madoromi collection. I think there's one more in the light blue. I think there's 5 total. So there's the pink, the blue, the brown, and then the white. I didn't get the light blue because I thought this is enough. Of course. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to unbox these quickly and just show you why I love the Pilot Kakuno. It's my favorite starter pen, but also now that Pilot have come out with these beautiful dreamy colors, they feel more like more than just a starter pen with these beautiful colors. So when you purchase these, they come in these plastic boxes that I'm going to take out. I always get a little weary when I have to do the cutting here. And in the box, you get the cap, the pen, and the cartridge. Now, it's a black cartridge. There is no converter that comes with these. So you can either just take the cartridge and plug it right into the pen, or what I can always do is actually take this cartridge, empty it out, and then put my own ink in there. Oh, one thing I hate though is that the sticker is on here. But anyway, and this one is the brown. I was a little hesitant about getting the brown because it doesn't look brown. It looks more kind of like this grayish purple, but I really like it. And I apologize for all of the packaging here, but now that I have these, I'm really excited. Oopsie, let's not cut myself. Yeah, and the white definitely looks pinker in the box, but now that I am taking it out, I love the cream beigey color. All right, so let's move these out of the way. I'm going to remove the stickers from them because this one didn't have the sticker on it and these do. So I'm going to remove the sticker. There we go. I was able to take the sticker off mostly anyway. Yeah, I think it would have bugged me more having the sticker on there than, oh, that's better. Yeah, but look at how beautiful this set is. I love the lovely light color, but I also love the fact that, oh, hold on. What happened here? I love the nibs on these. These are all fine nibs and they all have the lovely little happy face on them, which is the signature nib of the Kakuno. But this is an inexpensive pen that looks just beautiful. Now, yes, some people would be like, well, it didn't come with a converter, and that's okay because I have an extra Pilot Con 70 converter that I can put in one of these. And I actually plan to, like, going forward to have one Pilot Kakuno always inked up and my currently inked. So that I am happy about, but these are just so pretty. This one definitely looks more brown, more grayish purple than brown, but I am really liking the color. It's always so hard to tell these colors when you're seeing them on somebody's video. Now, I'm going to do a comparison of other pens in my collection to the Kakuno. So this is in comparison to other pens that I have in my collection that are about the same price range. You've got the TWSBI Eco, and this is the Platinum. I can't remember which model this is, and I really need to clean this. It's my son's, actually. I think it's the Platinum Meteor, but please correct me if I'm wrong. And those are some of the starter pens that I have. But if we're comparing in terms of like price range, the Jinhao 10 is also one that is in that starter pen. I say starter pen, but inexpensive pen, less than $50 price range for pens. And I'm trying to look around what else is in my collection here that is less or is in that price range. But this is what I have in that price range. And then if we compare it to other pens in my collection. So if we're going to look at the size of the Estie, for example, the Kakuno is definitely smaller. And then we'll compare it to, I'm sorry, shaking the camera, compare it to my Leonardo Memento Zero, and then we'll compare it again to the TWSBI Eco. So you can definitely tell that the Pilot Kakuno is a smaller pen, but even if it is smaller, it's definitely comfortable in the hand. It's really lightweight, and it's just such a, it's a great, and I don't want to say starter pen because I know some people find that term, I don't even want to say offensive, but there's something triggering about the term starter. But it's one of those pens that anyone who is in the hobby can enjoy, whether it's somebody who has just been introduced to fountain pens versus those who are or have been in the hobby for much longer. A Pilot Kakuno is a pen that can be enjoyed at any stage of this hobby. So really great pen, lightweight, it fits well in the hand, and now it comes in all of these beautiful colors. So then let's go ahead and I'm going to, now which one do I want to ink up? Oh, now that is the question of the day. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is probably ink up the Madoromi Brown. And I think I'm going to ink it up with Pilot Iroshizuku Kurisame. It's funny, when you put these two together, this looks more gray. But I feel like if I put this with a brown, yeah, it doesn't look brown. But if I put this with like a purple, it might look more purple. It's a really interesting color. It's so hard to see. But yeah, I'm getting distracted. I'm so excited about these pens that I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. All right, so what I'm going to do here is take the Madoromi Brown and unscrew and place the Pilot Con 70 converter in here. I love that the Con 70 converter fits in the Pilot Kakuno. And I mean, you could certainly use, if you really want to torture yourself, the Con 40, but Con 70 is definitely the way to go. Again, I don't want to use a ton of ink here though. So what I'm going to do is take this, and basically what I'm going to do is just pump this a couple of times to get some ink. And I know you can't really see it from there, but basically pump. And then let's see how much ink I've been able to get. Not a ton, so I'll do that again. There we go. There's definitely a lot more ink in there. I'm just going to wipe that off. So I didn't get a ton of ink in there, but I don't really want a ton of ink in there because I'm only using it for 15 inks, 30 days for this month. But oh my gosh, like how cute is that? So let's go ahead and do a quick writing sample. So I am here in my Hobonichi A5 notebook with 52 GSM Tomoya River paper. This is a pen profile stamp from Everyday Explorers Co. And it is from her new Pen Day collection as well. The ink pad that I use is actually this Versa Magic. I love this because it doesn't bleed through, but also it dries really, really quickly and you don't get ink residue when you close your book. All right, so the Pilot Kakuno, oh my gosh, so cute. So the brand Pilot, oh, I love this nib. The model is the Kakuno. The nib is a fine, and the color is Madoromi Brown. And it is inked with Pilot Iroshizuku Kirisame. Oh my gosh, the two of these, it writes like butter. And it's a steel nib. Steel nib. I love the Pilot Kakuno, especially now that it comes in these beautiful colors. I love the smooth, buttery fine nib with great flow. Love that this pen takes a Con 70 converter as well. And for the quality of pen at this price point, this is my favorite inexpensive pen. And it writes like butter. So there are my new pens from AliExpress, the Pilot Kakuno. Did I need to get all four of these colors? No, but do we need as many pens as we have in our collection? No, and that's okay. This is a hobby that's supposed to bring us joy, and having all of these colors of the Kakuno definitely brings me joy. I'm actually looking forward to having a Pilot Kakuno inked up every month in each of these colors because I've realized when I look at my currently inked over the last few months, there's always, an Esterbrook in there. There's probably always there's quite a few maker pens. So I want to be able to write with a Kakuno more often, and I think this will definitely help with that. So again, I love this pen. It's such a great pen for the price point, and they just look so luxurious in these beautiful, beautiful colors. So you cannot go wrong with the Pilot Kakuno. I love that it has the snap cap. I love the smiley face on the nib. I love the fact that it takes a Con 70 converter. I love that smooth, smooth, fine nib. And I just love the overall writing experience that you get for this price. There's nothing more that I can say about the Pilot Kakuno. I just love it. All right, so these pens I purchased from AliExpress, but you can also purchase them from Amazon if you'd like. Now, for me, when I ordered these off of AliExpress, I ordered them September 29th, and today is October 16th when they arrived, which is probably for the par in terms of things coming from AliExpress. So I was happy when they arrived today, and I'm so excited to be able to write with a Kakuno every month going forward. Oh, again, that is me loving on the Pilot Kakuno. If you have any questions or if you have any thoughts or if you own as many Pilot Kakunos as I do or more, let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching and have yourselves a great day.